According to a witness, O.J. Simpson allegedly hired members of the Gambino gang to murder his former wife, Nicole Brown, due to his feelings of jealousy towards her promiscuity. Hey there, before we continue, please hit that subscribe button now to get all Kardashians news and updates. In a tale of jealousy and betrayal, O.J. Simpson, driven by his burning envy of his ex-wife Nicole Brown's newfound happiness, allegedly resorted to the darkest depths of the criminal underworld. According to a courageous witness, Simpson paid notorious Mafia gangsters a hefty sum to extinguish the light of Nicole's life. This shocking revelation comes on the heels of the same witness placing Simpson at the gruesome crime scene, where Nicole and her friend Ron Goldman met their tragic demise. Nicole, a victim of a savage assault, suffered 7 brutal stabs to her neck and scalp, her life nearly severed from her body. Yet, despite the overwhelming evidence against him, Simpson managed to elude justice with the aid of his formidable legal team, leaving the nation stunned as the verdict was broadcasted to millions. However, fate caught up with Simpson, and he breathed his last breath at the age of 76, succumbing to the relentless grip of cancer. Now, in an exclusive recording, the truth unfolds further as witness John Dunton unveils Simpson's callous disregard for his ex-wife's life and his alleged involvement in her murder. Dunton, cautious about revealing his source, claims to have learned of Simpson's sinister dealings from someone within his inner circle. Private investigator Paul Baresi, who obtained the recording, had initially contacted Dunton 3 decades ago but decided to revisit the witness after Simpson's passing. This time, Dunton agreed to share his account. In this shocking revelation, Dunton, breaking his silence after years of fear, claims that Simpson not only orchestrated the double murder but also hired 4 ruthless gangsters from the infamous Gambino crime family to carry out the heinous act. Dunton's initial cooperation with the Los Angeles police was cut short when he faced the wrath of mobsters, who forced him into submission at gunpoint, threatening the lives of him and his loved ones if he dared to speak to the authorities. In a candid conversation with Hollywood private detective Paul Baresi, Dunton asserts that Simpson bears full responsibility for the murders, fueled by his burning jealousy and desire to rid himself of his wife. According to Dunton, Simpson was tormented by rumors of Nicole's infidelity, consumed by his envy and determined to bring an end to their tumultuous relationship. Dunton reveals that Simpson's motivations extended beyond personal vendettas, as he also owed a substantial debt to the mob. To settle his accounts, Simpson allegedly paid a significant sum to ensure Nicole's demise. Although the exact amount remains undisclosed, it is clear that a considerable price was paid. Tragically, Ron Goldman, who happened to be present at the time, became an unintended victim of this sinister plot. For 3 decades, Dunton has carried the weight of this dark secret, waiting for the right moment to unveil the truth. With the passing of the mob gangsters and the central figure in this chilling tale, O.J. Simpson, Dunton now finds the courage to share his account with the world. His only desire is to unburden himself and allow the truth to prevail after all these years. In a previous conversation with Baresi, Dunton had unequivocally stated that Simpson had indeed paid the mob to execute his ex-wife. He further revealed that the 4 individuals involved were members of the notorious Gambino family, known for their ruthless and merciless ways. They were deeply involved in a myriad of activities, the kind of things the mob engages in. The crux of the matter is that everything was orchestrated under O.J.'s guidance. That's what transpired. He stated, he was present. I can't say what he did exactly, but he was there. He was aware that these individuals were heading to Nicole's residence to end her life. He desired to be there. I can't fathom why. To be honest, I'm relieved that he's no longer alive. His actions were truly abhorrent, and I endured immense suffering as a result. Dunton initially crossed paths with Baresi when the private investigator was hired to uncover what Dunton had disclosed to the authorities regarding Anthony Pellicano, Michael Jackson's private investigator, who ultimately served 16 years in prison for wiretapping and racketeering. Baresi informed Mail Online that the police investigating the Brown and Goldman case sought Dunton's assistance in comprehending the events that had unfolded. Later, he was summoned before a grand jury investigating Al Cowlings, O.J. Simpson's closest friend, but he chose not to respond to their inquiries and was subsequently incarcerated for 23 days. The Hollywood private investigator recounted, the detectives approached him and initially, he cooperated. But then he fell silent. They issued him a grand jury subpoena, and from that point on, Dunton refused to cooperate altogether. It was before he received the subpoena that the mobsters had already made contact with him. They frightened him to the core. The mobsters must have suspected that he would be subpoenaed, so they got to him early. Dunton described the harrowing moment when he was menaced by mobsters who had trailed him from a strip club on Sunset Boulevard to Mulholland Drive. He shared, the individual who shoved a gun into my mouth, he had already taken out several people, and if he had done the same to me, it wouldn't have made a difference. He also threatened harm to my family. In the most recent recording, he added, he said, I have bullets with your name and your family's name on them in my gun. We know where you and your family reside, we will kill you. We don't play games. You know who we are. So don't say a word. If you go to court and say anything, we will ing kill you and your family. And he said, we'll reach you even in jail, it doesn't matter where you are. We can still get to you. Although Dunton is aware of the identity of the mobster who threatened him, he has chosen not to divulge his name, as the gangster is elderly but still alive. After he and his family were targeted, Dunton ceased all communication with law enforcement. He revealed, I remained silent. When O.J. was released from jail, he called me 2 or 3 times. I didn't engage with him. I didn't want to meet. I simply hung up. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.